Plate number 7. Sensory organs. With the help of the plate in front of you, you can get to know the human sensory organs better. Use both hands to fill the entire plate. Almost the entire surface of the plate is covered by the face of a human being, which clearly protrudes from the surface. At the bottom, on the left of the plate, you will find a small circular area on which you can feel an imprint of the human fingertip. In the bottom right corner, there's a QR code you can scan with your mobile phone to hear a description of this plate anytime you like. Explore the face in more detail. Find the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. You may have already noticed 3 square-shaped empty holes. Additionally, half of one ear is missing. To the right of the head, you will find a rectangle in which you can fill for small areas protruding from the surface. Fill those parts and you will find an eye, a nose, the middle part of the mouth and half an ear. Remove them and place each body part in its correct place on the face. The head is now complete and you have successfully identified 4 of the 5 human sensory organs. These are the mouth, nose, eyes, and ears. They are situated near the brain to ensure rapid processing of stimuli. The sense of touch, which extends over the whole body, is the 5th sense. It is represented on the plate by the fingerprint on the bottom left. Now let's take a closer look at all the senses. Let's start with the eyes. We use them to recognize the world around us. Our eyes detect the brightness and color of light. They are the organ that processes 80% of the information we receive. The eye has 3 layers. The outer layer of the eye consists of the white eye skin, also called sclera, which becomes the transparent cornea at the front of the eye. In the middle layer is the richly perfused choroid, which merges in front into the ciliary body, or ray body, in which the eye lens is suspended. By altering the shape of the ciliary body, the lens can adjust focus. The iris has an opening called the pupil. On the retina, we have light-sensitive receptor cells that can convert the light into signals that the brain can process and evaluate as images of what we see. These are rod cells, which provide black and white vision, and cone cells, which provide color vision. The transparent, jelly-like mass that fills the eye cavity is the vitreous body. The occipital lobe of the cerebral cortex receives visual signals. There are other parts of the eye as well. These include the eye muscles, which allow movement, and the eyelids, which have a thin membrane that distributes the tear fluid across the eye. This is because the lacrimal glands, which produce tears, are also located here. The tears keep the eye wet and also have an antibacterial function. Now we move to the nose. The sense of smell is the oldest sense in terms of evolution. It tells us about the quality of the air and potential dangers in the environment. Among all mammals, humans have the weakest sense of smell. Nevertheless, we are able to distinguish substances in concentrations that are undetectable by conventional physical and chemical methods. Humans can distinguish between several thousand odors. Only around 50 substances can produce pure olfactory sensations, and these can be divided into different scents and odors. The smell of most substances creates mixed feelings and is often linked to other receptors, such as taste. The olfactory cells are the primary organs that are located in the nasal mucosa. The perception is dulled if the stimulus endures for a long time, and we also stop detecting a potent odor after a while. Next, we move to the mouth. Primarily, humans use the mouth to eat and drink. Humans use their mouths to consume food, chew and swallow, to our stomachs. Luckily, we can also taste our food. Our sense of taste and smell work together to produce digestive juices from the glands. These juices protect our body from harmful substances and prevent them from entering our body. The sense of taste is not as sensitive as the sense of smell. Our sense of smell plays a greater role in our sense of taste than the taste receptors themselves. It is responsible for up to 75% of taste recognition. This explains why we may find food tasteless when we have a bad cold. Taste buds, papillae, are the primary organs for taste, and they are mainly found on the tongue. The 5 basic tastes are sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. Heavy smoking can negatively impact our ability to perceive tastes. Both ears are also already complete on the left and right sides respectively of the face on the plate. The ear is a complete organ that enables us to hear different sounds, voices, tones, and more. It helps us to distinguish sounds made from body vibrations. The ear can be divided into 3 parts based on its anatomy and function. The outer ear captures and carries sound. It consists of the pinna, ear cartilage, and auditory canal. The eardrum seals the auditory canal. And in the middle ear lie the 3 auditory ossicles, the malleus, incus, and stapes. The eustachian tube, which comes from the nasopharynx and equalizes the pressure between the ear and the external environment, also opens into the middle ear. The inner ear is formed by a bony labyrinth containing the cochlea, which is filled with fluid. A component of the inner ear is the equilibrium organ. Finally, let us move to the fingerprint. At the tip of the human finger are papillary ridges that are barely visible, but they can be printed and scanned like a stamp. They are useful for identifying individuals because each person has a unique pattern. The sense of touch is linked to our fingers and acts as a warning system. The feeling of warmth or pain sends signals the brain to protect us from harm in advance. We perceive shapes, surfaces, temperatures, pressure, pain, and vibrations through tactile cells. Tactile sensors are in the skin all over the entire body, and oral and nasal cavities are also responsible for this. Tactile sensors are mostly found on the fingertips, palms, foot soles, lips, tongue, and forehead. The sense of touch is used by persons with impaired vision. These people read by using their fingertips to touch, for example, the embossed letters of the Braille alphabet.